Morning. I'm trying to make some space. Hello, everybody. Oh my god, I need a shelving unit, and I need one of those things that you put your magazines in, because I've got a really messy computer table at the moment, and I'm just trying to work out how best to sort myself out. I probably should have done this before I went live, actually. I'm just faffing now, just waiting for some people. Right, let's hope it doesn't start doing that again, because that could be quite bad for today. It could be bad for today's live video, for those of you that are tuning in, because this morning it's all about what turns you off. What turns you off from some people, namely network marketers. Why don't you buy from them? Why I don't sometimes buy from them. I've bought a lot more recently. And now that mirror there. Morning, Victoria. Yeah, so this morning we're going to be discussing, we're going to start off by discussing why we don't buy from network marketers, or why you don't buy from network marketers. And then I'm going to get right out of my comfort zone this morning, and I'm going to let you into my life. I will say this right now, this is the first time I've done a live since Facebook Live's been going. I try to do as many as I possibly can, because I want to try and reach as many people as I possibly can. But this is the first live I've done where I feel nervous, because I'm going to be letting you into a part of my life, and it might seem a bit dramatic, but it's part of my life that I keep quite like to myself, and it seems a bit dramatic. Morning, Tony. So anyway, let's get to the. I can see that there's maybe 6 or 7 people watching, so we'll get down to it. So this morning I've been going through Facebook, as you do, as we all do. We do it every morning, and I've been flicking through, and I'm like, oh yeah, lovely cats, and oh yeah, bikes, and the Gold Cup's coming up. Not going. Ouch! Oh my God, just scratched me on the butt. What? Yeah, and I'm looking through all these posts, and I'm friends with several network marketers, because I do what I can to support any other network marketers, whether it be men, women. It doesn't matter what you're selling, it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're doing beauty products, makeup products, skincare products, candles, fragrances, nails, anything. I will support whoever, whatever. One thing, though, that I really do love to see is personal use. I love to see people who have used the product and have got genuine results. So, say for instance, we'll take one that I'm new doing, Slimming World. I saw my father-in-law lose weight on Slimming World. And this was, crikey, is before I was born, so we're looking maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. And I saw how much he was eating, but how much he was enjoying it. And it was a great advertisement for Slimming World. So when I decided this year that I needed to lose weight, Slimming World was an option, and I took it, and I grabbed it with both hands, and I have to say, it's the best thing I ever did. One of the best things I ever did. Because I could see personal results from people. They're posting in Slimming World groups saying, this is what I weigh for, this is what I weigh now, and this is how I did it. It's using Slimming World. And you can see people's personal results. What they're not doing is what a lot of other network marketers are doing, and it's really not good for you, and it's posting other people's results. So say for instance, I try, and like yesterday I did an eyelash. I did my mascara on one eye with a different company and the lip gloss, but I also did my 3D fibre lashes on this eye. I always try my skincare product range. My skin was a mess 5 months ago, as you've seen now. Yeah, I've seen Victoria, for instance. She works for Oriflame, and I've seen her do her makeup stills. She shows you pictures of her wearing her makeup. And the one thing that I find is, if I can see personal results, I'm more likely to buy from that person. So it's not so much with things that you can make, obviously, because. But then again, in saying that, I've got friends who make little crafty bits, like they make jewellery boxes, or they make money boxes, they make frames, things like that. But I know they have these things up in their house. What I don't like to see is using the same content over and over. And I've got network marketers working for certain companies, and I see the same pictures because they're using the same content. And I think, but where's yours? Where are your personal results? You're bragging about how great your product is, yet you're not showing me your personal results. And I just think that's what is putting me off buying, because I think I've seen, I buy products from the Body Shop because I love Body Shop products. I've used Body Shop products for 20 years because I love them. I love all the different fragrances. I love the different ranges they do. I love the body spritz. And there's certain scents that I just love. I also, Body Shop, I use their foot care products. And I always have. And I had a Body Shop rep who was on my Facebook. Unfortunately, she doesn't do it anymore. But she uses the products, and she posts pictures of herself using the products. And I bought from her because I see that she's genuine. I can see her using the products, getting benefits from the products, and that's that. I see people who use other products, but they're using other people's content. They're not using their own. And I know it's other people's content because the same people working for the same company are using the same content. You're just putting a little sticker on it, or you're putting an emoji on it, or you're putting your website on it. It doesn't make it any different. You're still using somebody else's content. Be unique, be original. Unique, I'm getting it in there again. Be personal, be original, you know, make people want to buy from you. Don't just go copying the same things over and over again, because you're just rehashing old stuff. I don't look at some of these products and think, oh wow, look at that, she's selling that, but this person that I don't know has had great results from that. Oh, look at how much weight she's lost. Oh, look at how great her skin is. But I want to see your results. I want to see how this product has benefited you, not so and so from wherever. Your actual results. And so with that in mind comes my catapulting myself into outside of my comfort zone. You may have noticed, or not noticed, because I don't wear a lot anyway, I have no makeup on this morning. And that is because what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a full face makeover. Now, I don't wear a lot of makeup anyway, so it probably won't take too long. But I just want, I always try and post my own content with my own pictures, my own makeovers. Some products I don't have, so I can't post my own content because I don't have that product. So I will go and borrow a product and I will do a video. With when I first started with Younique, I did a lip gloss video, and then I've done a lip stain video, I've done mascara, I've done the eyeshadows. I just need to drink because I'm so thirsty this morning. So what I'm going to do today is, I'm really nervous about this because I don't know why. I'm not normally so nervous, but I'm going to show you how I do my makeup. Show you how easy it is, and you shouldn't be put off by it, because I'm really not very good with girly things. So hopefully this will show some people how easy it is to apply our makeup, and then also I won't be a hypocrite because I will be showing you my own personal details. So if you know a network marketer and they're trying to sell you something, ask them for their own personal results. Like if I was working for Slimming World, you can see my results now. I've lost almost 1.5 stone in 6 months, and when I think about it, I think, whoa, do you know what? That's such. It's like an achievement for me. It took me ages to lose this weight, but I've done it slowly, I've done it steadily, and it's staying off. And let's face it, 6 months ago, I weighed almost 1.5 stone more than I do now. So if I'd have given up then, you see, I know what I'm thinking of. So anyway, let's get down to business. Right, so first of all, the glasses coming off. Oh, I hate myself without glasses on. So first of all, what I've done is I've cleansed my face with our Divine facial cleanser, and what it does, it just takes off any impurities and any dirt and any bad stuff. And then I've moisturised. Now I used to use a brand. I'm not going to name it. And when I apply my makeup, it used to just sort of clump up a little bit. So I changed my moisturiser. I just use like a regular baby moisturiser now. It works a treat. Also, there's an aloe vera lotion on the market. I don't know who makes it, because do you know what I think it might be? It might be that Clean 9 company. Forever Living. That's it. Again, it was personal use video. Somebody had bad breakout on their face, and they used this moisturiser for a month, and their skin looked beautiful. So I got some, and I'm using it at the moment. It's like an aloe vera one. So once you've cleaned and once you've moisturised, primer. This is our Glorious Face and Eye Primer. This is some of the old packaging because it's now in black. And what this does is it just helps set your makeup, and it helps it sit on your face better. So it's like, I don't want to say it's like when you prime a wall before you paint it, because obviously I'm not painting my face. If I look down here, it's because I've got a mirror. But what it is you are sort of, it is like priming a wall. You're sort of getting your face ready for a day's worth of makeup. And I don't often prime because I don't wear a lot of makeup. I've already said that. I really don't wear a lot of makeup. Ask anyone that knows me. I try and keep makeup to a minimum, because it's not that I don't like wearing it, it's because I don't have the time. You know? Who has the time to do a full face of makeup every day? But in the vein of showing you personal results, this is what I'm doing. You see, this is what I'm doing today. I'm showing you a part of my life that I normally just keep quite private, and it seems daft. It's just makeup. Most women wear it, but for me, it's like, it's the faces you pull when you're doing your makeup, and it's like it's just, you know what I mean. I'm just waffling on. I don't even know if anyone's watching. So anyway, I'm going to start off with, so I've done my primer, and then what I'm going to do is I have staples that I use, not actual staples, obviously. I have makeup that I use on a regular basis, and something that I never not wear is BB cream, and this is our BB Flawless. It's a tinted moisturiser, and what it does is it just it's an all-in-one foundation. It's like a moisturising foundation, and it enhances your complexion. This one's in Bisque. Hi Michelle. Oh, thank you so much. I did 2 lives yesterday as well. So yeah, so this is tinted moisturiser, and what this does, it enhances your complexion. So it won't give you much coverage, but what it does do is it enhances your complexion and gives you a nice matte finish. So I always wear this. Now, the other day I got told off for using my hands to apply my makeup, but it's just the way I've always done it. So what I've got is I've got a foundation brush. It's not ours because I don't have one of our foundation brushes. So what I've done is I've just put some on my brush, and you just dab it on all over. Don't sing, Emma. You'll break the internet. And so all this is going to do is it's just going to even out the skin tone. And you know what's going to end up happening? I'm going to end up using my hands because I can't use makeup brushes. And I know I shouldn't use my hands. I know I shouldn't, because I'm wasting product. That's what you're doing. If you use your hands, you're just wasting product. How is everyone today anyway? I know there's people watching, because I can see there's people watching. Are we working? Are we not working? Are we off work? Do we have days off? Are we sat in some dark alley somewhere? You know, what's going on? What's going on in the world of Facebook today? Right, I'm sorry about this, makeup people, but I've got to just, I can't. I'm all about the hands. Wow, that's so even now. Under yours looks fab. You see, that's the point of this. You don't get a lot of coverage out of it. Hi, mummy. 7 years today. It's mine and my husband's 7-year anniversary today. 7 years ago today, he took me out on a date. We went, we played snooker. Well, no, we didn't play snooker. He thrashed me because he's awesome at everything. And then he took me out for lunch. And then I went and met his mum on a first date. And then I went home and I got changed and we went to the cinema. And who would have known? I know. Can you remember? It was all those years ago. Yeah, that was 7 years ago. And yeah, who would have known that? Who would have known that that little trip to the cinema would get me married, 2 beautiful children, and a whole heap of happy memories. Ah, And there's nothing cliche about our marriage. It's not like, oh, he's my best friend, he's my soulmate, he completes me, like that. Because it's not a cliche. It's not about those things. It's about hard work. We work at our marriage. People say, oh, marriage is easy. It bloody isn't. It's not easy. But if it's worth it, you work. Everything in life, if anything's worth it, you'll work for it. Let's face it. It's true. It's true in everything. If it's worth it, you'll work for it. There's no two ways about it. You want that fantastic holiday, you'll work for it. You want the flashy car, you'll work for it. You want, if you want it, you'll work for it. It's very simple. So that's the BB Flawless. That's the BB cream. That's the complexion enhancer. That's £30. But mine's lasted me. That tube there. I've got nothing to. Oh, here we go. Can of Monster. Can you see that? It's just slightly smaller than a can of Monster. That's £30, and that lasted me. I'm on my second tub now, but I use it almost every single day, and I probably use maybe a blob the size of a 5p piece. That's lasted me 6 months, because it was one of the very first items I bought. I got it in March, and we're now in September, and I've just used the last of my old bottle, because this is a new one. So it lasts, and the great thing about our products is less is more. You don't have to use a lot, and you will see what I mean with my next product, which is our concealer. Now bear with me a second, because I've got to down into my bag of tricks and find the right one. With a lot of our products, with the oh, is it this one? That's the one. With our Touch Mineral line, this is our skin perfecting concealer. It's £23. I use this again. I use it almost every single day. I'm still on my first tube. It's £30. Again, I don't know what to. I don't really have anything to its size. You need to really get the size of it. Anyway, less is more with this, especially. You do not need a lot. The first time I used this, I had to start again. I was doing a video and had to start again because I used way too much. So all you do is your problem areas. Mine's under my eyes. Thanks, kids. And what you do is you just dab it in places where you need that extra coverage. I'm pretending that I'm on my own because I'm quite aware that I'm doing this. And this is kind of like my routine most mornings. I don't often take so much time. Now, you can use, while I'm sat here, you can use your brush. This is the concealer brush. I don't know if you can see that. But you can also use blending buds, which are those. But I tend to use my brush because I haven't quite perfected the art of the blending buds yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, don't brush with your concealer or your buds. You always dab. Can you see? Because that way you'll get better coverage. Da, da, da. Welcome to my world, ladies and gentlemen. What did everybody do last night? Is anybody watching any decent box sets on the telly? Because I'm just about to finish Grey's Anatomy. Oh my god, it's amazing. I loved it. I've loved every single minute of Grey's Anatomy, I have to say. What else have I been watching? Oh, American Horror Story. Started watching that again. And Scream Queens and... what's the other thing that's on tonight? Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Andy Samberg. Love Andy Samberg. Has anybody watched Never Stop, Never Stopping, the film? Andy Samberg has a band called The Lonely Island. Oh my god, they're so funny. And they have all these amazing cameos from other singers. But yeah, I watched that. Brooklyn Nine-Nine will be on tonight, so I should watch that. Now, you can just see where I've applied it. And then I'm just going to dab it in ever so slightly. Oh, there's people watching. Who's watching me get ready? I wonder. There we go. How's that coverage? Looking pretty good, Emma. I'm talking to myself. You'll have to excuse me. I do like to talk to myself sometimes. Now,
Some ladies use our liquid foundation. I don't tend to, because why don't I use it? I find that the liquid foundation, you'll get better use out of it if you have blemishes on your skin, or if you have any marks, anything like that. I've been blessed with a not too bad skin thing. Oh, not skin thing. What am I trying to say? Somebody help me. But what we have here is we've got liquid foundations. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to put on a little bit just to show you what it's all about. So this is the liquid foundation, and it comes in 13 shades. 13 shades. Can you believe it? Same with all our Touch Mineral products come in all 13 shades. And it's cracking stuff. I've got to say, it does cover up like red blemishes, complexion. See, thank you, Mum. You're amazing. So yeah, so what we would do is, because it is oil based, what you do is you have to shake it. Half and half. You see, I've tried to do half and half. I've done a half and half actually. I've done a half and half video, and some stills. It's just getting the time to upload it. So what you do with this little beauty is make sure you empty all of the product out of the pipette before you put it onto your brush, because that's all you're going to end up with on your brush is makeup that's foundation that's been sat in a pipette for God knows how long. So trusty brush. This is our liquid foundation brush. It's one of the brushes that I've got, and it's one of the ones that I recommend. And you've got these lovely bristles on the outside, and there's a little well on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. But what you do is you only need... Now, a lot of women use about 5 drops. I'm only going to use 3, and I will show you. 1, 2, 3. Simple fact is that I prefer to wear a powder, and this dries to a powder. So what you do is you just dab, 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 dab all over, and then you just push it in. Look at that, look. Da, 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 da. Car, welcome to my world, people. You're seeing, there's not many people that get to see me do this, so you're very lucky. Da, 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 da. And I'm hoping that somebody out there is enjoying watching this. Even if it's just one person. Because, you know. Now, I don't know if any of you lovely people have seen any difference in my complexion. Well, the only thing I tend to have is I have red cheeks. Sometimes. And also sort of like in the crevices of my nose. So my computer screen's gone off. I'm just keeping an eye on things. Okay, so that's the liquid foundation. Now that dries to a powder, and it feels so light. It really does feel really light, actually. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm really I'm not embarrassed, but it's not the sort of thing that I often do. So welcome to my makeup world. Yeah, so like I said, that dries to a powder. I do like to use a powder myself. So let's have a quick nosy. What am I going to use this time? I'll tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use Touch Minerals Powder Foundation. It's pressed powder, and it's like I broke it. See, this is what happens when you go live. Oh, I can see myself in the mirror. That's so cool. Yeah. So again, it's the Touch Minerals range. So there's 13 shades. If you're looking at if you've looked at the liquid foundation, or you like the look of the concealer or anything like that, we do have a quiz that you can do where you can be colour matched, and then I can send you some samples. If it's not quite right, I'll just send you some more samples. I'm sending samples out this week, so if you do want a sample of anything, let me know. So yeah, so I'm just going to dunk a little bit of that on, if I can just find myself. So let's just... So what I would do is, although the liquid foundation does dry to a powder, I'm just a little bit OCD and like to finish with a powder. And I do my makeup routine in a different way to other people as well. Some people put powder on last, some people do their eyes first. I do my makeup in my way because it's the way I've always done it. You know, I'm 36, I've got through life so far doing my makeup this way. So, oh, I'm getting love hearts somewhere. So, yeah. So, if someone does their makeup differently, yeah, see? Let's have a look at that. Now, the great thing about this is, right, so, what have I put on so far? So far, I've put on my BB cream, I've put on my concealer, and I've put on some liquid foundation. But do you know what? It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. And I might sound a little bit cliche or a bit salesy, but it's true. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel, and I don't know if you can see, but it doesn't. You can see my freckles though. But it doesn't, like, and the great thing about the colour matching is, it asks you questions about what jewel you wear, your skin tone, your veins. So you get a really great colour match with it. I'm going to have to just have another. I've got an energy drink and I've got coffee on the go. So no wonder I'm always so buzzed, is it? And so anyway, next on the agenda is always your brows. Never neglect the brows. So, a brow pencil. I'm using medium in a minute because, well, my hair's an odd colour at the moment. I coloured it. Oh, my washing machine's just finished. Can you hear that? It's playing a tune. Yeah, I decided to dye my hair red, but it went very red. We had a discussion this morning at the school gates about hair dye. It's the lengths we go to as women, isn't it? Cover up the grey, get your brows done, get your legs done, shaving and trimming and waxing. I don't wax, it's too painful. My husband, though, had his chest waxed for charity a couple of years ago and said it was a very pleasurable experience. I can't see it myself. It's not going to happen. So back to the box sets. Is anybody watching anything on telly? I liked it. You liked it. When you were waxed? Is that what you were saying, Julie? You liked it. What have we been talking about? Waxed. You liked it when you got waxed? What time is it? God, it's 10 o'clock. Where does the time go? Right, so here we go. So, what I always do is I just follow the natural line of my brow. Red hair. Ah, the red hair. You see, it's nice, but it was a bit like... it was a bit bright. No, not bright. It's a bit brave for me. And, like, I'm not very adventurous with my hair colours. I'm a bit boring. So anyway, what you do is you would follow the natural progression of your brow, so, but don't like, I'm not the aficionado with brows at all, so you're sort of going to have to just bear with me. These are new makeup skills I've acquired recently. It comes with watching YouTube videos as well, and having some amazing girls in the team that I'm in, who also aid and abet my makeup skills. I would like to say thank you very much to the people who have tuned in. I hope you're enjoying it. You see, I've got all these notifications coming up in the minute about the Gold Cup this weekend. I'm missing 2 events this weekend. I'm missing the Gold Cup, Scarborough Gold Cup, and also Mascara Millionaires Club. It's where all the girls in my team are going to Bolton, and they're going to have a great weekend. But you know what? I don't care, because you know what I get to do? Hopefully I'm going to take my girls to Skegness. And we're going to go to the beach, and we're going to eat. No, we're not going to eat, because I'm trying to lose. I'm trying to get a 1.5 stone award this week. Try my best. I think that's what we're doing anyway. I think that's the plan. Is anybody watching any box sets? Come on. Hit me with your box sets. I'm very interested. I'm very interested to know what you're all watching. And also songs as well. Any favourite songs? I made a CD for the car, but it, well, it's on every day, and it's been on every day for about a month now, and it's just a bit boring. Is that the right way around? Yeah. So yeah, so there we go. Box set. What am I watching on the telly at the minute? What am I watching? Oh, well, I just watched Guy Martin Speed the other night. How awesome was that? Did anybody watch that? He was in America, in Nevada, and he was doing the Speed, the last ship. What's that about, Victoria? Yeah, Guy Martin, he did his land speed, he did the, not land speed, that was the thing that they were, he was in America, and they were doing like this time trial thing in a van. Guy Martin, I love Guy Martin, you've got to love Guy Martin. For all, I wouldn't say he's got faults at all, because it could, what someone might perceive to be a fault, might be what makes somebody amazing. But for all the bad press he gets, he doesn't have to do some bloody dangerous stuff, does he? You know, the fact that he actually gets on that motorbike, excuse me, and rides so fast. Anyone that saw Guy Martin's accident at Ulster, the one that happened last year, and anyone that saw his accident at Ballagary during the TT in 2012, I want to say, that takes balls. That's not just jumping on a motorbike and going for a ride. Anyone that rides a motorbike's got balls. So, there we go. So, brows are done. No box sets, just Disney Junior all day long. See, that is what being a parent is all about. I'm just going to... Yeah, you see, Amy, that's what's being a parent. And it's also... I saw your status this morning about Christmas, getting all Christmassy. That is also what it's like to be a parent. It happens. You get excited for Christmas around the school holidays. So it's around July, August time. You start getting a bit excited for Christmas because you think to yourself, hang on a minute. The kids go back to school in September. Then we've got half term in October. So you've got Halloween. Then you've got Guy Fawkes night. And then it's flipping Christmas. And so you get all excited. Christmas in our house starts in November. You have the elf comes to visit and keeps an eye on the girls. And I get a November and a December, which is quite peaceful, which is lovely. So next, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. Now, I've got 2 of the eyeshadow palettes. I'm currently selling one of these cheap on my VIP page. If you want one of these palettes, you forgot about Halloween. Are you kidding me? I will upload a picture later on today of our Halloween party that we did last year. I did a buffet of food. Julie will be able to tell you. There was I got a pair of old jeans and an old shirt, and then I tore them open, and then where the stomach was, we had loads of sausages for like the intestines, and then we had ribs here, and then I had ribs and chicken drumsticks and things here, and then on his legs I had like chicken thighs and chips and things like that. Oh my god, it was amazing. And then I was saving milk bottles. I started doing it already this year. I saved milk bottles, like the plastic milk bottles you get from any supermarket, and I made dead bodies and hung them from the door and had one in the garden. It was amazing last year. It really was. And there's a lady from America who lives down the corner. They went all out last year. It was awesome. I get really excited over how holidays now, because I get to spend time at home. Because I'm at home, I get to do little holidays like this. Anyway, back to the video. I've got one of these palettes on offer in my group at the moment. I can't tell you what the price is because I'm not allowed. I'll upload them later, Amy. I'll show you. It was great. Julie dressed up. She had this mask on. And everyone looked so awesome. It was a really good night. And yes, so back to the palette. This is the eyeshadow. This is one of the eyeshadow palettes. Now, can you see? This is palette number 1. And this is the warm nudes. Warm nudes. Yeah, so you get 7 colours in each palette. That's palette number 1. And my rule is, and not everybody lives by this rule, but it's a personal rule. If I go crazy with the eyes, I'm very subtle with the lips. And if I have quite sort of low-key eyes, then I go crazy with the lips. I went to a wedding last Saturday and I had neutral eyes, but I had this bright red lip stain on. Oh, it was actually really nice. This is palette number 3. Look at that. All these pinks, look. I love this palette. It's got to be my favourite so far. But I've got to say palette number 5, which has got all these really bright red, vibrant colours in it. There's like golds and coppers. That is going to be on my wish list for sure. So I'm going to use this palette today. Oh, which palette do I use? Oh, come on. Right, somebody give me a number. Palette 1 or palette 3? This was on the table, Amy, not sausages on Emma's arms. Yeah. Hopefully I explained that. So we've got palette number 1, palette number 3. The first person to comment, I will use that palette. Da, da, da. Palette 1, palette 3. Palette 1, palette 3. I am waiting.
Oh my God. Well, I've just remembered. Number one. Okay, number one. Okay, it's a good job I got palette number 2. Oh! One on each eye. Oh my God. You see, now I would do that, but I have to go and pick up Maya from preschool soon, so I daren't do that. My husband tagged me in a video last night, and honestly, it just goes to show what sort of sense of humour we've got. Because he tagged me in a video about this woman who was using really dodgy chat lines on her husband, and he was like, how many planets are in the solar system? She said, how many planets are in the solar system? And he was like, I don't know, 9. And she went, no, 8, because I'm going to destroy your anus. I laughed far too hard at that. Okay, so palette 1. You had to watch the video in order to get how hilarious that was, because I didn't do it justice. Right, so what we're going to use today is, again, I'm going to use one of our beautiful brushes. It's our angled shadow and sponge brush. And this one, just while I remember, this little beauty comes in the kit. So if you buy one of our kits for £69, this little beauty comes in. Julie found it funny. You like to destroy my anus, your anus, or whatever. It's too much now. Yeah, this little beauty, or one of these little beauties, comes in your kit. That's £38 worth of eyeshadow there. And you also get the brush. You know, together, these two items are worth 50 quid. They come in your kit. So this is the angled shadow and sponge brush. Now, again, I'm not an aficionado with makeup, so I just tend to go with what I like. I'm going to go with quite normal neutral colour. Do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to use both palettes because I'm going to be a rebel. Far too much anus talk. Yeah. Well, at the moment, if you ask Shane anything, you say, well, guess what I've got for dinner? Anal beads. It's his thing. I'm actually going to order him some anal beads off Amazon, get them sent to work. But he wouldn't be fazed by it. He would think it was funny. Although, to be fair, I do. It's childish humour. It's why we get on so well. So, what I'm doing is I'm using Elated, which is this one here. You can see how much I've used it, because I'm already down to the back of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that. Now, as far as I'm aware, what you do is you put the lighter colour on your lid. So that is what I'm going to do, lid. I see all this talk of motorbikes. I think I might get a licence. I'm not too old, am I? Am I too old to get a bike licence? I don't think I am. I'm 36, for goodness sake. That's not old. That's not old at all. I get a bike licence. Maybe I could put that on my vision board. Bike. So I'm just putting that all over my lid. And what that does is it hasn't... your family, you love it. Depends what we're talking about, Julie. So anyway, so you can't really see on the video, but what it's done is it puts like a little... The brows are looking good. Yeah, what it does, it just puts like a little shimmer on your lid. Amy's comment, anus. Oh, Amy, right, okay. See, this is what happens with Facebook Live. It's about 30-second delay. I've got palette 3 now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these colours. Now, I'm not going to go with bold lips today. So, should we do bold eyes? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, it's got all these, what are we looking at? Do you know what? I'm going to go with determined because that's what I am today. I'm determined. So, I'm just going to get my spongy bit. There's a little bit of determined on there. May your coffee and your determination be strong. You turn that into a meme if you like. True story. And then I'll put a little bit on there. Oh, you see. It doesn't normally take me this long to do my makeup. I promise. I'm just chatting. So, has anyone got any plans for the weekend? Don't actually tell me if you've got plans for the weekend, because some people might be going to the Gold Cup, and I do not want to hear that. Gold Cup's brilliant. It is actually. I think it's kind of like a really great way to see out the bike season as well. Well, road racing season anyway. Especially in the UK. As far as I'm aware, it's one of the last ones. But it's also the closest one to me. it's all that drink, coffee, energy. It is. Too much coffee, too much energy drinks. And the girls have been really good at going to bed lately, I have to say. Yeah, I can't complain. What are we at now? So, right, so, yeah, that's done that. So you can see, now, at the beginning of the video and to now, I don't think there's much of a difference. And there's an awful lot of... My girls are training, got a taekwondo competition soon. Ooh! Whoopah! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, whoopah. It's what I do. Right, so, there's the eyes. Now, I don't think you can see... Oh, let's have a look. You can't really see on the video the difference, but there is a difference. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do my new favourite product. Now, where on earth did it go? Oh. You'll have to excuse me a minute. After yesterday's video, when I used the fibre lashes, I've actually fallen in love with them all over again. Because I don't often wear mascara, because I'm constantly rubbing my eyes, and so I just think, what's the point of wearing mascara when I'm always rubbing my eyes? But then yesterday I had the mascara on, and honestly, my eyes were popping all over the place. Do you know what? I'm so glad that people have stuck around to watch this video. It makes me feel so happy. So I'm just going to put a little bit... So with the fibre lashes, you put the transferring gel on first. I'm going to have to do this in the mirror because it needs to be... So there we go. Oh, now my hair's getting in the way, look. And you see, the thing is, I could have put some music on, but Facebook are now stopping you from playing music in your lives because they're greedy. If you play music on your Facebook live videos, do you know what they're doing? They're preventing you from doing your live videos. And I love doing my live videos. Here's your fibres. Now what you do is just wait for the gel for a few seconds, and then, now I did say this yesterday, if you've got, I wouldn't say I've got short lashes, so I would just put the fibres on the tips, because what these fibres do is they cling to the gel and they cling to your natural lashes, and they just add volume, and they can increase the volume by 400%. 400% volume for 23 quid, and can I also say, these come in your kit as well. So with your shadow palette, with your eyeshadow, and with your brush, and with this, the mascara, that's 73 quid there. And your kit's only 69. How good's that? How good is that? How good's that? How good's that? Who says that? How good's that? I don't know. Anyway. Oh my god, I'm loving my eyelashes. Isn't it weird how you can... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I love it. I am loving this right now. So what do we think? So anyone else got any plans for the weekend? You can tell me. I don't mind. I think the boxing's on this weekend as well. Callum Johnson, our local boxer, he's fighting. And he's going to be on telly. About bloody time as well. I think he's like, what is he? Is he like 13 or 14 fights unbeaten now? The lad deserves a little bit of airtime, I swear to God. It'd actually be nice working. It'd be nice for Boston to be on the news for something positive for a change. Instead of the Boston Standard always focusing on the bad, perhaps they could focus on the good for a change. Bunch of knobs. You know, it's not all doom and gloom here, for goodness sake. Is it? Let's face it. It's not all doom and gloom. The Standard would like you to think it's all doom and gloom, but it's not. It's actually pretty freaking awesome right now. And Boston's got some amazing stuff. We've got the Guildhall Museum. We've got the Stump. My daughter... oh gosh, I think I just might have messed that up. Yeah, my daughter is currently doing like the history of Boston. She loves Boston. She loves all the things that she can do. She can go to the Guildhall. She can go to the Stump. She can go to the Pilgrim Fathers. On the streets at the minute, when they did the excavation for the archaeology dig, when they were doing the marketplace, they put these slabs in place, and it gives you a history of what used to be there. Honestly, it's amazing. People just need to stop seeing Boston for what it is in the news and seeing what it is. Like, you know, things that are happening in Boston at the minute, who gives a crap? Sorry, excuse my language. Because in years to come, it's not going to be, oh, do you remember when that happened in Boston? Or do you remember when that happened in Boston? People are still going to be talking about beautiful architecture and Stump and the Guildhall and Hussey Tower and things like that. They're not going to be talking about people peeing in the street or anything like that. They won't. They just won't. You know, they'll be, like me, they'll be excited to see where their grandparents and their great-grandparents walked. Oh, now listen at me. I'm on my soapbox. Get off. Okay, what are we thinking?
Probably need to brush up my mascara skills slightly.
But on the whole, so I'm so childish. Yeah, on the whole, I'm actually not too, I'm not too disappointed with that. It's not too shabby, although I do have to just... Just got a little bit of mascara on my lid there. Right, now I am going to
do my lips now, and I'm going to go for my my go-to, which is my tinted lip balm. I'm talking in the mirror. What a donut. It's my lip balm on tinted lip balm. This is my go-to product. I love it because I've kind of gone against my own rule. Don't get too close to the camera, Emma. If I go wild with the eyes, I don't think I've gone wild with the eyes, but if I wear eye makeup, then I tend to go quite subtle with the lips. If I go subtle with the eyes, then I go bold with the lips. But today I think I've gone like medium on both. But this little beauty, oh, they smell gorgeous. These come in your kit as well. These are 18 quid. And all it does is, it's just tinted lip balm. So it's nourishing your lips with lots of beautiful vitamins, but it's lip balm. So it's not gonna colour your lips too much. Look at that look. How beautiful. And I think my connection is pissing up. So yeah, that's me. That's my face. So there's not much difference, to be honest. And while I talk to you, while I put away all my stuff, I can keep talking to you. But yeah, that's it. So you've seen my makeup routine in the morning, and you've seen me using the product, and my full face is it's all Younique. How awesome is that? I have something in my eye. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'm so happy. Thank you, Mum. I try. So that was fun. You watched me do my makeup, people. You are very, 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 very honoured, I have to say. Because I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I think it's, for some women, it can be quite private, I think, trying to... Do your bottom lashes? This is one thing I don't know. This is one thing. Do you know what I need to do? I need to put my glasses back on. I hate not being able to see properly. I can see again. Yay! Okay, so, yeah, so that's done that. So you've seen me using the product. Yeah. So, like I said at the beginning of the videos, one of my bugbears is network marketers not actually using their product, not actually advertising their product on themselves, not just hoping that just opinion will sell an item. I could turn around to you and say, look at my lashes, aren't they amazing? Or I can say, wow, look at that look. Isn't my tinted lip balm just the most adorable thing? But you've seen me using it. I will be honest, it's taken me a while to get used to the mascara. Personal choice for doing bottom lashes. You see, I'm not going to do my bottom lashes because I think it will make my eyes look too spidery. But some women who have perfected the art of the lashes might do it. But what the point of today's video was to show you how, yeah, because I must admit, see you soon, Julie Booby. Yeah, I've not really used the lashes that much, to be honest, because I don't wear a lot of makeup. Don't wear a lot. Although today's video would go against that. Just hi, booby. Yeah. What was I saying? The mascara. I've not really used the mascara a lot because I don't wear a lot of makeup, and although I have put a little bit on today, I wear makeup because I want to feel better. Sometimes I'll put a little bit more coverage on, so I'll put more concealer on, or sometimes I'll put a little bit more pressed powder on. I might have put some lip stain on today. Have I been going out somewhere? Because the tinted lip balm, while amazing, you do have to reapply it 2 or 3 times a day, but it's so tiny you can just put it in your handbag. And that, again, that comes in your kit. So some of the items that I've used today, look at this, look. Where are we? We'll get it all out again, look. Some of the items that I've used today actually come in your kit. Your shadow palette, your brush, your mascara and your lip balm. They all come in your kit. And those items just there are worth way more than the kit. And you still get some other items in your kit, and you get your samples as well. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'll probably do a video. I think I said it yesterday. I'm going to do a video where I do a full face of makeup just using products out of the kit. Just so you can actually see. Anyone that's thinking, oh, well, I really like the kit, but I don't want to work the business because I ain't got time, or I don't want to. I can show you what you can actually do with the makeup, what you can actually do with the kit. I've got makeup on my computer desk now. So that's it. So if you're a network marketer out there, I'm hoping, because you see, I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm not trying to tell people how to run their business, because Jesus Christ, I'm the last person that should be teaching people how to run their business. I've only started being self-employed recently myself. What I am saying is, network marketers, get yourselves out there, try your own product, show your own personal results, because look at this today, look. And you all joined me in doing my makeup. You should be very honoured. So yeah, so if you've enjoyed the makeup, thank you very much, because I've really enjoyed this morning. I've been live for an hour almost. Can you believe it? So for the people that have stayed and watched, you've been watching me for almost an hour. So I must be doing something right. Thank you very much for watching. That's all I can say. I do like doing my live videos because I feel like it gives you an insight into who I am. Because I feel like you can watch videos, you can I could talk about Younique makeup until the cows come home. I can tell you what the Younique foundation is. I can just I could yeah, I could tell you about it until the cows come home. But it's trying it out, isn't it? And it's also a personal choice as well. If you don't like makeup, you're not going to like it. But if you wear mascara and you think, oh, I might try that one out, or if you wear lip balm and you think, oh, I might try that, or if you like eyeshadow, or if you like anything, lip pencils, anything. I do quite a lot. Skincare as well. I do skincare too. Brow pencils. Makeup's very personal to ladies, so that's why I've done this video as well, so that people can see the different things that we do. But I'm going to go now because I'm waffling on and I don't really have a lot more to say, and we're soon going to end up missing the point of the video. So thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you all soon. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.